Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Lindsay, and I am currently 19 weeks pregnant with a baby girl, my first baby. Today we are not going to have pregnancy content, kinda sorta. I am going to be cleaning out our closet. This is our guest closet, and it has all of her clothes in there, and I just really need more room in there. So I'm going to be kind of starting my nesting early by cleaning out that closet and everything. So before we get started, if you are new here, please hit that subscribe button. I am so close to 100 subscribers and it would really help me out. So please hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. But let's get into the video. Okay guys, so we are gonna brave the closet. Put that hook up right there. This, obviously all of her baby clothes, but all of this needs to be organized, and it is really messy. So this is the goal. We're trying to get it so that her baby clothes can be the majority of what is in here, but yeah, we're just gonna have a lot of fun editing this, I can't speak, cleaning this out. So let's get into it, I guess. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean all of this stuff out of the middle, and we're gonna try to get most of the boxes out so that we can start with a fresh slate, if that makes sense. Okay, this is the current state of this room. Yeah, it's pretty bad, but I just need to I needed to get to these boxes, and then I needed more room so that I could get my step stool to get this stuff down. So that's what I'm gonna do next. We're making some progress. We still have a long way to go, but it's emptying out slowly, and then we're gonna get to reorganizing. Gonna consolidate this bin, and all this into that bin. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Look at that. We are making some progress. Look at all that. Super organized. This is not so much, I don't really know what I'm gonna do with this because we get into these boxes the most, but we're making some progress. It's not as messy in here. Those are all just blankets I have to refold. Like our Christmas tree. And yeah, so we are getting a move on. Okay guys, I got it pretty organized. It's nice and organized. And yes, it's still cluttered, but it is a closet. So all I really wanted was to be able to have an area for her clothes that didn't hit anything. And then her bows and socks. I have that bow hanger that I need to hang up. And she has hats and socks in there and then toys in here. So that is going to be all of her space right here. Hey guys, so I just want to kind of explain what happened a little bit. So as I was filming the closet content that I just showed in this video, I walked into our kitchen to check to see what temperature orange chicken needed to be like cooked at, and I felt like a puddle on the floor like 20 minutes later when I went back into the kitchen after that. And I thought I might have left the freezer door open a little bit. And like it started to melt. And so I shut both the fridge and the freezer really well just to make sure that they weren't open. And I like mopped up the floor and stuff. So that's not a big deal. But I go in to cook the chicken like 30 minutes later when we're ready to eat, and there was a puddle of water again on the floor, and I'm like, what the heck? So I check and I see if the seal is bad in the fridge, and it looks like it is. It's dripping really bad. So Cody was at work when all this is happening, and I end up calling his parents, and I'm like, hey, our freezer's dripping. I don't know what to do. I don't think that it got left open. It might have, but I don't think it did. So I pretty much just empty the fridge. Like, they tell me to get my cooler. We have a cooler in that closet that I was just organizing, as you can see in the clips before. I go grab that cooler out of the closet, and I put all of our freezer food in there because obviously there's something wrong with the freezer. So I call our landlord. He doesn't answer, and then I end up calling my mother-in-law back, and she's like, yeah, all you can do is put the cooler in front of the AC unit and kind of hope for the best and ask Cody to bring ice or dry ice home when he comes home. So that's what I did. I call him, I tell him to bring dry ice home so that we can save our freezer food. And my landlord ends up calling us back, and he said that he would be over today. This is the next day when I'm filming this, but he would be over today to measure to see if, and to kind of look at the fridge, just make sure it's broken essentially, measure for a new one. Because when we moved in, he said that the fridge was kind of on its last leg, but it lasted almost a year with us. So why replace it if it's not broken? So when Cody got home, he checked. We turned up the freezer because my landlord had told me to turn it off just because there's no point of keeping it on. So we turned it all the way back up just to be sure that it was broken. So we left it on for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. And then Cody stuck his hand back in there. The compressor wasn't coming on. The fan was, but not the compressor to like get the air to be cold. And so we ended up turning that off. He brought 2 bricks of dry ice home. We put one in the cooler with the freezer stuff, and we put one in a metal bowl in the fridge to try to save our fridge stuff. And today, our landlord comes over and he let us borrow 2 mini fridges, and we just went and bought 2 more bricks of dry ice for the cooler with all our freezer stuff until we can get a new fridge, which she went to Home Depot and ended up being able to find one that will be delivered tomorrow morning, which is good. But I broke down crying because I don't know why. It was just stressful, and I'm hormonal, obviously, being pregnant. But I don't know. The only thing we even lost, we didn't lose much. I got to put milk in different cups with lids and put it in the fridge so that because our milk container was too big for the mini fridges, and I fit everything except I had coconut milk and some chicken broth and just bottled water that we just wanted to keep cold, and our Brita is not in the fridge, so that's not cold water anymore. But pretty much the night went crazy last night. I was crying. I just didn't know what to do. I was doing the best that I could. Cody was at work. Nobody was answering except my mother-in-law, and I just didn't know what to do. I thought we'd lose all our food, which luckily we didn't end up losing much. So that just was kind of crazy. So I'm going to insert a clip of what our little situation is with our fridges right now. And then tomorrow I will vlog when we get our new fridge. Because he went and bought a black fridge, which is nice because we had a white fridge and it was the only white appliance that we had. So now we're going to have a black fridge, a brand new one. So, life is good. Life is funny. I just can't believe that happened. And then when I was trying to film, 10 minutes ago, I dropped my phone with my ring light on it, and I ended up breaking it. But I ended up being able to fix it with super glue, so that is a good thing. But yeah, let's cut to the mini fridges that are stacked up in our fridge, or in our kitchen right now. this is our current situation. All of our freezer stuff is in a cooler with dry ice.